Today, I'll show you guys a method to generate 10 plus YouTube shorts and TikToks using AI voices, AI scripts, and AI characters.
Now, one of the best tools that nobody utilizes, and I don't know why, is literally from Google themselves. It's Google Trends, and this is how you're going to find the most up-to-date and relevant trending topics. It's how I find my topic ideas for YouTube videos so I can get ahead of the curve. And this is really important when you're in the news niche because you want to be the first to break the story. That's how you're going to get your views. So I'm going to go over to the Trending Now tab. I'm going to switch from my home country and switch it to the United States because that's probably the target audience that you want to go for. And then we're just going to go to real-time search trends. I'm going to change the categories to just entertainment. And then as you can see here, we have a ton of really relevant and trending stories. And you can just see with the spike of this graph. So there's something happening with Matthew Perry. Here's a story just broke about how he actually passed away. It might have been from ketamine. And you can just see the spike here. This would be a really good story to run. Ultimately, this story is just really sad, and I don't want to make this tutorial about a sad story. Although if I was running a news account on Celebrity News legitimately, that would be a story you would run because you know it would just get a ton of views. It literally broke 18 minutes ago. You would be the first to post a video on this breakout article. So instead, we're just going to run with this story right here. Obviously, it's not going to be as an impactful episode, but I still think this is just a lot more fun topic to talk about for this tutorial. At the end of the day, I'm not actually going to be posting this video, but it says article about Dakota Johnson, who says she sleeps up to 14 hours a night, which is just ridiculous. And you could easily create a banger hook for a video. Like, I'm already thinking of ideas in my head right now as to how I could craft this video so it could pull in viewers and they would actually watch the whole video all the way through. What's great about Google Trends, it provides you with some articles that you can click on to verify the sources of the story and get a gist of what's actually happening. So I'm going to grab the link of this article, and then I'm going to grab the link of this article as well. And I'm going to tell ChatGPT to summarize the article in 3 paragraphs. This is just because I don't want to actually read through the entire article. That's going to take too much time, and at the end of the day, we want to automate this process so it's as fast as possible so you can pump out multiple videos a day. Wow, so that's actually unfortunate. I've never dealt with this issue before, but apparently when it comes to these websites, USA Today and the Toronto Star, they don't allow ChatGPT to scrub the text on the page to be summarized. An easy workaround is literally just copying and pasting everything in the article. And with those 2 articles copied and pasted, now we have a good summary of 3 paragraphs provided by ChatGPT to let us know what this story is about. And with these paragraphs, we can now bring it over to the tool we're going to be using for today's video, which is Wondershare Verbo. Now, huge shout out to them for sponsoring this video. And if you want to download Wondershare Verbo, you can in the description. Wondershare Verbo has a ton of features that you can choose from. And what we're going to be running with today is one of these AI generated characters, so we never have to actually show our face on the video. Now, you can choose to do like a talking head one. Like here, you can upload an image of yourself. I just found the talking photo images were very like uncanny valley. All right, but getting back on track, let's get started creating our video. So we can go over here to AI script. All right, so I'm going to go back over to ChatGPT, and I'm going to ask ChatGPT to use this summary to create me a engaging 1-minute long short form piece of content. All right, so I said create me the script for a 1-minute long TikTok about this story, only give me the script, and then use an engaging hook. All right, and even though I specifically asked ChatGPT to not include the scenes, it still seems to have done that, so I needed to ask ChatGPT, keep this, but remove the scenes and times. I only want the text. If you don't do this, I lose my fingers. Now, as ridiculous as that sounds, it actually works, and I think this is because ChatGPT has been getting a lot worse over the past couple months, and there's a chance you may have experienced this yourselves. They've actually even acknowledged this on Twitter, stating that ChatGPT has become a lot more lazy, which I completely agree with. It has just gotten so much worse, but that's not what's important. Let's take this script and bring it over to Wondershare Verbo. All right, and I just read through the script very briefly. It's not perfect, but it will do as this is just a tutorial. In Wondershare Verbo, you can choose a bunch of optimization features, so you can shorten the text, you can expand on it, you can make it more professional, you can make it more engaging. I'm going to select that and we'll see if the script gets any better. And honestly, I think it might have made the script a little worse here. So we're just going to go back and use the original script given to us. And then we're going to hit create video and portrait. Now, as you can see, it has generated us an AI avatar. Now, I don't really want to run with this character right here. So you can switch it if you just select the character and then go to switch. And I'm just going to scroll through until we find someone who looks like they would be a good face for our TikTok video. All right, so I just landed on this girl right here. I feel like just based on appearances, she would probably be interested in TikTok. I don't know. Now, the next thing we're going to do is just drag her down because like those News Daddy videos, he's always in the bottom half and then his content is in the top half. Next thing we're going to do is change the background behind this girl. Because it's the holiday season, maybe we do like a festive background like this. I'm just going to run with this snowy background. I think if you're really trying to make your video appear as legit as possible, you should run with a background that has like a house, like a background like this, something that just kind of looks legit. The next thing we're going to do is go to asset here, and we are going to import assets. And your assets are just going to be images and videos of whatever your news segment is going to be about. So for our video, it's about this actress named Dakota Johnson. So I'm just going to find some video clips of her and some images of her. All right, so with my asset imported, it's a video and I can just go ahead and crop this video so it's only the top half. I think I'm gonna drag down our AI generated character a little bit here. Now I just imported some images of this actress and I'm going to switch to timeline mode. And I'm just gonna adjust when some of these images come through. All right, so I just adjusted the images so now they just appear on top of each other. And then there's some footage of the actress. So obviously you just keep on doing this, adding more and more assets to your video to make it as engaging as possible. And the last thing is adding in subtitles. Now you could do this in the TikTok editor, or what you could do is have the subtitles in on Wondershare Verbo. What's great is they automatically add in all your subtitles, so you don't really have to change anything. However, I would personally adjust the font just because I think the default font's kind of ugly in my opinion. So I think that font looks a lot better. Now you can add background music in too, but I recommend adding that in on TikTok. So the next thing we're going to do is go over to export, and here's a little sneak peek of the final product.
Ever thought sleeping 14 hours could be someone's secret to success? Dakota Johnson just dropped a bombshell in her recent Wall Street Journal interview. She sleeps 10 to 14 hours a night. That's right.
Something I did want to show off in this video, although we're not going to use it in the tutorial, is the video translate feature. It will translate any of your videos into a completely different language, which I just think is such an awesome tool. So I'm just going to upload a video of me talking to the camera that's about 10 seconds long, and we're going to translate it into German. And I'm going to hit translate here, and in a matter of a couple minutes, it's going to translate our entire video into a German dialogue with a brand new text-to-speech voice. All right, so for reference, here was the original video. This is a test recording to see how I sound in different languages and if it's... And then here's the AI dub version in German.
Das ist eine Testaufnahme, um zu sehen, wie ich in verschiedenen Sprachen klinge und ob es glaubwürdig für ein YouTube-Video ist oder einen TikTok.
Let me know your thoughts. Maybe if you're a German speaker, let me know how it sounds. I don't personally speak German fluently, so I don't really know. But to my knowledge, I think it sounds good. I'm not 100% sure though. Something amazing about the video translator feature is the fact that if you have background music in your original audio, it carries over into the translated audio, which I think is really cool. There are so many different languages supported with the video translated feature, from Spanish, German, all the way to Chinese and Hindi. You could use this feature to reach a global audience, which I think is awesome and something you could never do before without the help of AI tools like this one. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section and see you guys in the next video.